Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Today's video is brought to you courtesy of Different Strokes. Now, Different Strokes is a mixed drink inclusive event and it will be held at the Waves Beach in Negril next week, Saturday, November 19th, 2022. Tickets for the event are now on sale, so ensure that you get your tickets early because it's gonna cost more at the gate. Tickets are now on sale in Savannah Lamar at Carla's Nail Salon, Candid Expression, D&L Phone Shop, and Gwango's Jerk Center. Over in Lucy, you can get tickets at UG's Cellular. In Negril, you can get your tickets at World of Sports. And in Montego Bay, you can get your tickets at the Photoshop. You can also purchase your tickets online at www.differentstrokesjamaica.com and get your tickets early. And this event, it is fully endorsed by Popeye Newslinks. Big people something. Good vibes. Good music. Violence-free entertainment. Ensure that you check it out. And because Different Strokes is today's sponsor, we are going to be driving in Negril today. We are going to start at Namprel Road and we are going to be going into the town center, and then we are going up the beach road and come back down the beach road. The correct name for the beach road is the Norman Manley Boulevard. So sit back, relax and drive with me. Now, Negril is in 2 parishes. A part of Negril is in the parish of Westmoreland. So if you are driving up the beach road, Beaches Negril is the last resort in the parish of Westmoreland. Resorts like Azul, Sandals, Hedonism 2, Point Village, Royalton, Couples, and the Rio Hotels, they are all in the parish of Hanover. There are plans afoot by the government to change Negril into a municipality, similar to what obtains in Portmore, so that Negril can be responsible for itself. The plan is that Negril will have its own mayor, etc. Negril, it is known as the capital of casual due to the relaxed and laid-back atmosphere of the area. If you are in Negril and you're a party goer, ensure that you go to Rick's Cafe to watch the sunset. Also, the Jungle Nightclub on the beach road, it was recently voted as the #1 club in the Caribbean. There is a stage show every single night in Negril on different properties on the beach road. Whether it's Bourbon Beach, Alfred's, you name it. There is a whole heap to enjoy if you are in Negril. So come to Negril and have fun. Now, for persons who sent in questions to ask the lawyer, we'll be resuming that next week due to circumstances beyond our control. Keep on sending in your questions to 876-343-1034. That's 876-343-1034. And that is the number for Popeye Newslinks, not for Mr. Johnson. When you send in the questions to us, we'll ask Mr. Lambert Johnson, our in-house lawyer, the questions. And all of them will be answered. So stand by. Next week Sunday, we'll be back with the program, Ask the Lawyer. Now, someone has lost a pair of wedding band in a taxi in Savannah Lamar yesterday, Saturday, November 5th. If you were the person or you know who the person is who lost this pair of wedding band, send me a WhatsApp message to 876-343-1034. Please, may I beg you now, send us messages. If you call the number straight or you call us via WhatsApp, it is unlikely that you are going to get a response. Send us a message and we'll respond in a timely manner. Alright? Now, in the news today, this one took place along the Salt Creek Main Road. The same road where Quinn Spence, also known as Biggs, recently lost his life. It took place late last night. Saturday, November 5th, 2022, about 11:30. So this is what we are learning. A man, his name is O'Neill. He's said to be a lifeguard and he's living in the parish of Westmoreland. O'Neill was driving a Toyota Noah from Negril and he was heading towards Orange Bay in the parish of Anova. It is said that he was dropping home 2 ladies who live in the Orange Bay area. One of the ladies, you are seeing her on your screen. Her name is Shermaine Campbell. Shermaine is 42 years old and she was said to be a pharmacy assistant. The other female, we are told that her name is Stephanie. She's said to be in her late 30s. It is said that she is a housekeeper at a hotel in Negril. Both these ladies, they are living in the Orange Bay area in the parish of Anova. So the Toyota Noah, it was heading towards Green Island from Negril. A white Toyota Premium motorcar was coming in the opposite direction. It was heading towards Negril. On reaching a certain section along the road, the driver for the Toyota Premium, he was in the process of negotiating a left-hand corner, but from all indication, he was traveling too fast. As a result, the Toyota Premium drifted into the path of the Toyota Noah, causing a collision. The driver of the Toyota Premium, he ended up losing control of the car, which swerved onto the right embankment, then fell into a precipice and erupted in flames. Yeah man, it caught fire. O'Neill, the driver for the Toyota Noah, he received injuries to his head and other parts of his body. Stephanie, she received injuries to her chest and both legs. Both of them, they were rushed to the Noel Holmes Hospital in Lucy, where they were admitted. But Shermaine Campbell, she received injuries to her head and her body, and from all indication, she died on the spot. The driver of the Toyota Premium motorcar, up to the time of recording this video, we hadn't gotten his name. It is said that he received serious head and bodily injuries. He was rushed to the Noel Holmes Hospital, where he was admitted in a serious condition. Condolences to the family and friends of Shermaine. May her soul find rest. And let's hope that all 3 persons in hospital pull through, because I want the driver of this Toyota Premium motorcar to face the full force of the law. Sad indeed. Now, Chris Spence. Chris Spence, you are also called Biggs. You're a furniture maker and you are living at Hartford District in the parish of Westmoreland. You know, say you're wanted by the police, right? Yeah, man. You know, say you're wanted by the Savannah Lamar police. Biggs, you are wanted for holding down and taking it away from a baby girl. And Biggs, I mean a baby girl, because she is not even 10 years old as yet. Biggs, you need to go to the Savannah Lamar police and give up yourself. When you go to the Sav police station, tell them that you want to go to the Siswoka office. Go there and tell them who you are. Biggs, I am not here saying that you are guilty of anything. I am telling you that you are wanted by the police. So, Biggs, do the right thing. We carried a story on Tuesday, October 25th, 2022, and we told you about an incident that took place on the early morning of Sunday, October 23. It took place at Red Ground in Negril in the parish of Westmoreland. I told you about a family with the surname Phillips. This family, for generations, they have been fighting over land, causing them to live like puss and dog. Well, I was corrected, because puss and dog, them a live good, you know. Not true. Anyway, things came to a head about a few minutes after 6 o'clock that Sunday morning, when one of the Phillips, he's popularly known as Circle. It is said that he's in his mid-50s and he's a fisherman. Circle, he was sitting on his veranda when one of his brother's son, popularly known as Pampy, it is alleged that he walked up to his uncle Circle and uttered a few words. It is said that he then pulled a gun from his waist. His uncle Circle, he saw the gun and he ran off. And it is alleged that Pampy he opened a barrage of gunshots at his uncle. Pampy, he then ran off, making good his escape. It was then realized that Circle, he was shot. He received gunshot wounds to the right side of his head and his buttocks. We also told you that Pampy, he was trying to flee the area, so he went into the Negril bus park next door to the Negril police station, where he tried to get a taxi. He, however, was picked up by the police. So, Pampy, he has now been officially charged by the police. His correct name is Paul Phillips. He's 36 years old and he's a carpenter. He's living at Red Ground in Negril in the parish of Westmoreland. Pampy, he was charged for the offences of wounded with intent and illegal possession of firearm, and he will be going to the courts shortly to face a judge. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Pampy, it is alleged that he almost killed his own uncle over land. Ah boy. In this next incident, we are getting reports that a 25-year-old security guard, he was shot and killed at his house at Peel Street in Falmouth in the parish of Trelawney. This took place last night, Saturday, November 5th, 2022, about 8:30. The security guard, his name is Alrick Clarke. We are told that the Falmouth police, acting on information, they went to Alrick's home, where Alrick, he was seen suffering from gunshot wounds to his upper body. He was taken to the Falmouth hospital, where he was pronounced DEAD. We are trying to gather some more details, and as soon as we get further details, we'll be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. Now, this next incident, it took place yesterday afternoon, Saturday, November 5th, 2022, about some minutes after 2 o'clock. It took place at Bottom Roper in Tangle River in the Springmount police area in the parish of St. James. We are learning that residents of the area, they heard loud explosions sounding like gunshots being fired in a yard in the area. When the residents made checks, they saw the lifeless body of a man. This man, his name is Mr. Ian Anthony Bell. He was popularly known as Slime or Steve. 1 month ago, on October 4th, Slime, he would have celebrated his 54th birthday. Slime was a farmer and he lived in the area. It is said that Slime, he was seen lying in the yard in a pool of blood. As a result, the police were informed. On the arrival of the police, Slime was seen lying face down with bullet wounds to his head and his upper body. He was dressed in a grey overall and a pair of black water boots. From all indication, Slime died on the spot. We are told that when this crime scene was processed, 5 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Are you so in tuned? Are you so in tuned that you have forgotten to hit on the love button? Alright. To hit on the thumbs up button? If you have forgotten, I am reminding you now. Hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, we are now over 137,000 subscribers. We are heading to 150. So if you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell, then click all. So that whenever we upload a new video, you will be the first to be notified. And thank you again, Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for telling a friend to tell a friend. Enough respect. We couldn't have been here without you. So, enough respect. In the final story for today, for a while now, I have been telling you about some incidents that have been taking place in and around Garden District in White House in the parish of Westmoreland. Also, recently, I played a voice note that was sent in by someone who claimed to be in the know about what is happening in the area. So let me refresh your memory a little bit so that you can understand where we are now. Because we are receiving intelligence that the incident that took place last night at the White House Fishing Village is related to some previous incidents in the garden area. I am not going to mention all that has been happening, but I'm going to mention 2 specific incidents so that you can better understand where we are now. The first incident took place on Monday afternoon, August 8, 2022, some minutes after 2 o'clock. It took place at Garden District in the White House Police area in the parish of Westmoreland. In that incident, that hoodlum on your screen, his name is Garshan Myers, but he was popularly known as African. African was 28 years old and he lived in the garden area. African, he was the pillion on a motorcycle, and this motorcycle was being driven by his 25-year-old crony. That crony is from the parish of St. Elizabeth. It is said that whilst they were riding along, they were intercepted by hoodlums who were traveling in a white Toyota Mark X motor car. The hoodlums in the car, they brandished guns and opened gunfire at African and his crony. Both of them were hit. As a result, they fell off the motorcycle. The hoodlums in the Mark X, they then made good their escape towards White House direction. African, he died on the spot, whilst his crony, who was riding the bike, he was seriously wounded. On that occasion, I had reported that the police, when they processed the crime scene, they recovered 14 9mm spent shells. The police also found on the scene 1 black 9mm pistol with the serial number intact, affixed with a magazine containing 2 rounds of 9mm cartridges. It is suspected that either African or his crony was carrying that gun. The gun, it was found with blood on it. There was a reprisal attack which was carried out by African's cronies. Well, I should have said reprisal attacks. Also, there were attacks carried out by hoodlums who are involved in an all-out war with African's cronies. Hear this now. On Wednesday night, August 31, 2022, about 12 midnight, 3 persons were traveling in a grey 2014 Nissan AD wagon motor car. They were driving along the Almond Tree Road at Garden District in the White House area. Now, we are not sure about the association, but it is said that at least 1 or more of the persons in the car, they are associated with Africans' cronies. Are you following me? This is not me saying any of them in the car are hoodlums, but they are associated. So, all 3 persons were traveling in the car when, on reaching a certain section along the road, they were intercepted by a motorcycle with 2 hoodlums on it. One of the hoodlums, he was allegedly known as Koto, and the other one, he was allegedly known as Sandman. The allegations are that Sandman, who was the pillion on the bike, he pulled a gun from his waist and pointed it at the car. The driver of the car, he saw what was happening and he managed to drive off. And it is said that Sandman, he opened gunfire at the car. No one was injured in that incident. A report was made to the police. On Friday, September 9th, 2022, the Westmoreland police, they carried out a raid at Garden in the White House area in the parish of Westmoreland, where both Koto and Sandman, they were picked up by the police. Both of them, they were subsequently arrested and charged by the police for shooting with intent and illegal possession of firearm. Their correct names are Javon Foster. He's popularly known as Koto. He's 20 years old. The other one, his correct name is Santino Brown. He's also called Sandman. He's 22 years old. Both of them, they are living in the garden area of White House. So what we are learning is that both Koto and Sandman, they went to court and they were offered bail last week. Sandman, he picked up his bail, but Koto, it is expected that he will be picking up his bail tomorrow. Now, follow me again. It is said that man on your screen, his name is Anukie Kedan Green. He's popularly known as Stitchy. Stitchy is 35 years old and he's a past student of the Maud MacLeod High School in Darliston in the parish of Westmoreland, but he was living at Culloden in the White House area. It is said that Stitchy and Cotto are very good friends. You got that? It is said that Stitchy and Cotto, they are very good friends. In fact, we are learning that since Cotto has been in police custody, Stitchy was the person who was driving his car. And I must add, listen to me carefully, I have received no information that Stitchy was involved in any criminality. This is not me saying he was not, but I have not received that information. So you remember that I told you that African, he was shot and killed on Monday, August 8th? Well, yesterday, Saturday, November 5th, 2022, was African's funeral service. And we are told that some of African's cronies, they were there at his funeral. It is said that some of his cronies, they openly said that somebody are gonna get dirt tonight. So last night, about minutes to 9 o'clock, Stitchy, he was at a party being held at the White House Fishing Village at Old Bay in the White House area in the parish of Westmoreland, when two hoodlums, suspected to be two of African's cronies, they approached Stitchy with guns already in hand. The hoodlums, they opened gunfire at Stitchy, who stood no chance. Because we are told that the hoodlums, they pumped at least 10 bullets in Stitchy's body. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Stitchy, he received gunshot wounds to his head and his upper body. It is suspected that he died on the spot. The police were called and we are told that when they processed this crime scene, 12 9mm pen shells were recovered from the scene. So let me ask you something. You feel say this a got done for now? You feel so? If some of these hoodlums are not taken off the street, you think say it a got done for now? The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica.